team. A big fracas kicks off here on the point. Adora is swinging away, but Toby gets one of those kills early on Bebe. I told you, IDK gets Toby right back with the right click, so it's all the way back and forth.
I like this. IDK is like an enforcer in hockey. You ruined my Lucio! I'm gonna get you. You find the kills, and it's gonna happen. There we go, Adora.
Oh, that is such an early transcendence from Jaehong. My goodness! Already got a transcendence up and used it again.
Why not? Munchkin finds the kill on IDK, and right now Seoul have the distinct advantage. They have 5 on the point versus 2, and there's soon to be a full roster here for Seoul. So Hangzhou turning tail. They're gonna get back over to spawn. We're gonna take a look at the play made here by Toby to kick things off.
Sometimes I just see into the future, and I predicted it early on that you're gonna see some environmental kills from both of these guys. Oh, my name is IDK. You killed my Zenyatta. Now, they will take an early fight, grab to initiate.
Shatters playing a few out for a nap to kick things off. Trance has been used by Bebe. That's gonna get thrown into the grab now, but back and forth. Jaehong finding ADK. This is going to be supports hunting supports the entire match. They don't even care about anything else that's going on right now. They just need to settle a score between themselves. Their ability to take it back, considering they have the support ultimates to play off of. So rally used by Adora, but it may be too little too late here as Bebe is going to get punted.
Another one. Bebe off the edge. Still control for the spark.
Yeah, despite it all, IDK this time chucking 2. IDK chucking 2, and well, Alyssa's just taking the dump just to get back to spawn all the quicker because there's a chance here to take another fight for Seoul, but they have to be quick.
Yeah, IDK might have the league lead now in environmental kills. Another couple right now. That's why we highlighted it on the pregame.
We're doing a fairly good job of it. Zumba getting a bit of attention now, but for now, it's going to be IDK again. Jaehong out of it. Down a man on the side of Seoul, and things aren't looking too hot here for him because they are getting pressured. Bebe's going to go down, but that can set it up here for the spark. Not looking, though. Adora. Where is Adora going down in this picture? How does that happen?
I never really know where these Brigaders are trying to get too aggressive or not. It's fine, though, for the spark. They're at 99%. They can come back in and recontest.
Pressure right now, it's just Gushui following him because he's got a shatter. He's gonna huck it out there, snipes one, gonna try to go for it. Not going to connect Mech with wall, but his teammates in the meantime get the job done. And it's a 1-0 lead now for the Spark over the Seoul. Let's see, they're gonna be pushing through. Hangzhou wanting to apply the maximum amount of pressure to the Seoul Dynasty, and look at that, this time it's not even going to be a Lucio. The Brigada can punch you pretty far as well. No whip sent for Seoul. 15 on the spark, and the ult's fairly balanced. There it is, Godspeed. Gonna find it in the air. Marvel getting brought in. There's the defensive self-destruct over the top. Fairly stable there for the Hangzhou.
That was an interesting grab.
It's very grab. It wasn't anything. Gushui dying, though, that's definitely something that's not gonna help things here for the Spark. Down a man already in this fight. They need to find a kill quick, but there's the grab to throw it in, and this is really just Munchkin wanting to end it right here. All right, you're not going to get a chance to come back into this fight. You're going back to spawn. Now you're going to get to go ahead and contest a little bit, but it's not going to be for long.
Die on the point time right there. It was just such a strange graviton from Godspeed.
About to pass at the 90% mark. Shield throw it out. There's the shatter. Counter shatter going in, and Godspeed there to find the kill on Marvel. Once again, we lose Rhea, but this is still shaping up. Gushui going down is not going to help things, and Gushui's got to learn where that cliff is, because if he keeps getting punted off of it, he's going to cost his team so much.
Yeah, Alyssa's got him a couple different times there with the whip shot. The shield breaks down. Another grab that gets absolutely nothing for Hangzhou. Transcendence helping out in that one. And unless Hangzhou can find something huge here, we're going to go to a third stage.
It's looking like it, Max. It's looking like it. Godspeed getting revenge. Gushui getting it here too. Unbelievable. Do they actually manage to turn this around? They've got the damage. They've got a Hammond here to throw things out of whack. It's about keeping Godspeed alive and keep Godspeed alive, and he will carry, but it's not going to happen. Zuma goes down, but that might have been enough. The stall is unbelievable from the Spark.
They get back on the point.
And Hangzhou Spark looking like they're going to be able to take it off the Seoul Dynasty here. Jaehong is trying to buy as much time as possible. The rally, the trance, even the self-destruct getting thrown in, but this time you lose Illicit. And as they stream back onto the point, Seoul Dynasty are going to be dropping one after another unless the Spark screw things up, but it's not looking likely.
Spark are throwing a lot of ultimates in here without being pressured, but they're getting all of these kills, so it doesn't really matter. Munchkin has a grab, but he's gonna be the only one there. He can grab and die if he wants, but it's Hangzhou taking Ilios in rather easy, relatively easy fashion.
They had to fight a little bit. It proved to be a scrappy high ground. Which one's it gonna be? Which one is it going to shape up? And wow, actually Seoul decided to drop down early and take the fight to him. That's putting Jaehong out of position. It looks like Jaehong wanted to hang out up top and Rhea just pounced on him.
So, I mean, we say 3-3 and that these teams are going to slam into each other, but for the most part, it ends up being a lot of times 5v5. No one's even got ults. Like, not even close.
You're going to have Gushui, I guess? I mean, he's been doing some work, so there you go. He's got a shatter. That could be fun.
Demacked.
But demacked. Still have Marvel throwing it, but he sees an opportunity. And the snipe. Nicely played by Gushui. Pays for it with his life, though, and so unfortunately for him, trying to make plays may end up costing him.
Team-making Zuma made a cost him right there because she's out there with the baby blaster putting the damage in, ends up taking out Gushui.
Not every day you get to see the baby diva find the kills in the feed. Grabs all over the place, self-destructs over the top. Rhea gonna find Munchkin. They need this to happen faster though on the side of the Spark because of the respawn advantage that Seoul Dynasty have, spawning right outside the door. They are able to stream back on here unless you're getting 2-3 kills instant.
But Gushui got back in, and now everybody is alive and on the point for their Hangzhou, and it's a terrible situation for Seoul, just trying to get some stall time now.
Munchkin going for Widow as well. Interesting decision here. Gonna find it's actually a melee shot, not even a headshot onto IDK, but that's the job done. Basically, most of the game happens. Do they rotate up the stairs? Which way are they going through? Do they go into the room?
Do they go all the way through, or do they get dropped on?
And that's how it was supposed to go. That's what Seoul Dynasty were trying to do to the Hangzhou Spark. But they lost Jaehong and it all went down.
It's the exact same thing that happened though. Zuma's able to pick up Bebe up top.
Yeah, but we lose Munchkin and Marvel and that's it. But you're right. You're absolutely right. That's pretty much it.
Because they want to get Zuma out of mech before this grab gets committed.
Nice. There's the grab going in. Do they get any kind of follow-up? No, Gushui not going to be able to take advantage of it right now. The Seoul Dynasty are keeping their eye on the prize, which is to always have a body on the point. While that whole fight was going on, they were still making progress, and now it's just a matter of cleanup for Seoul, and they're going to get the job done. First point picked up.
Munchkin at 91, going to be able to grab whenever he wants to.
This is spicy too, because IDK doesn't have a sound barrier to help. Oh, but the kill on Zuma. Okay, man advantage. Hangzhou Spark still hanging in here. Godsby somehow, even without the trance, they don't need a trance. They'll still survive your grab. So you've got Toby with the sound. Zumba with the self-destruct. Gushui gonna get pinned to the wall, and Bebe goes up as well, just like that in the blink of an eye. Seoul Dynasty with the combo play that could work out beautifully here. Sound barrier thrown in by IDK, trying to buy time for the Spark. There are still ultimates up here for the Spark as well. So Rhea, self-destruct there. Do we have the shatter from Gushui? Bebe's got the trance as well to delay. He's trying to hold on to it though, because there is still a lot of room here for the Spark to work with.
Well, if Seoul doesn't get it right here, it's going to be Munchkin kicking himself because he tried to launch into zoning grab and it got absolutely nothing. He could hold on to that for a little bit later. And right now, Hangzhou is at least buying time. Godfrey's going to have a grab of his own. I just don't know if there's the follow-up here. Doesn't force out ultimates.
Stay alive. That's the name of the game. So long as you can keep contesting. You still have Rhea who's rolling around trying to be a nuisance, and he is doing a good job of it.
They got one kill. IDK's able to get illicit right there.
But Rhea's, they stayed alive long enough for the mines. That's so frustrating if you're Seoul.
Zumba's now out of mech as well. And they're stalling this out big time. A huge kill! And now Baby's got transcended. Baby gets a second and a third!
Where does this happen? Where does this come from? Baby making all the plays.
They've got this support line that crushes. You've got Bebe and IDK who have individual skills to the max right there. Toby out of his one kill. Then you get a D-Max Zumba out by Jaehong. And here's a Transcendence just to show my victory moves.
And so they really have to stay eyes on the prize here, Spark. Do not step off that point no matter what happens. Godsby just lobs a grab in there. Jaehong is there to support them.
Super patient. Transcendence even waited a second. He saw that no one in the Graviton was under pressure.
You lose Rhea though. Toby with the sound barrier. Gushue hanging on by a thread. He's getting tough. That's going to cost Godspeed and Adore their lives. And it's looking like it's not meant to be here for the Spark unless they can continue to try and stall. But it just seems to be too much here. Rhea coming back with the hamster, but it's just not good enough. And eventually, finally, at the end of a 5-minute, 45-second struggle, the Seoul Dynasty succeed. Bebe's already got Trance though.
Transcendence in here, because you think that Munchkin can't have ult just yet. They Transcendence aggressively.
They do, and this is interesting because Alyssa gets picked immediately. IDK's gone. If you can take Munchkin, that would be big, but it's going to be a whole bunch of pink in the kill feed before Seoul Dynasty can make it happen. And now Godspeed, eye in the sky, lobs it in, and Seoul Dynasty is not looking likely.
Had to do it, but they lost Marvel so early. There was no follow-up hammer damage through that Graviton surge.
Straight in, there we go. Once again, they drop to the low ground, and this time it's Marvel who's going to get the door closed on him, literally. And it looked like IDK was even waiting for it. He was trying to just come in for the sweep and move him deeper into the rooms that Marvel really had nowhere to go. He was just a dead robot.
Rhea's out of Mac, but you make a trade for Divas Mac versus a main tank shield any day of the week. And now it's the support show as IDK and Bebe collapse on a combo. Gushue is there to pick it up. This one's all over but the crying for the Seoul Dynasty. Desperation time. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna work. Hangzhou take a 2-0 lead in the series, and that one was in dominant fashion.
Yes, Hangzhou showing us what they are capable of here. Lunar Colony clearly a mapping for them where they know what they're trying to get done. The Seoul Dynasty now back to the coaching room, back to the staff, and the bench that is massive as well. So
if at first you don't succeed, try again, and replace the whole team! Seoul with an entirely new roster coming on.
I love it. Yep, there it is. Speed boost and chaos. And who comes out ahead?
Not Godspeed, that's for sure. Godspeed, Adore, Baby Die, that one's over. And nice late charge from Fisher. And charge again, shield up, bubble down, boots off, and a huge shatter. What a play!
Yep.
Jaxion high, waits for him to come in. The bubble's not there yet, knocks off Gushue. And then, you know, that's the only thing there to stop the shatter. Early Transcendence from Bebe.
Yep, there it is. Textbook stuff. There's the grab, comes on through. Bomb goes boom, no kills though. Bebe getting top back up again, and that's a big shatter. That's a big shatter. Godspeed. Melted him. We lose Bebe, but this still might be enough here for the Hangzhou Spark if they can keep it together. You don't have the Discord orb anymore, but Godspeed needs to survive.
Godspeed was so close to being able to save Bebe with his own bubble, but was unable to get the angle on top of that bomb. It might not matter though, the damage is still coming in furiously from Hangzhou right now. They bullied the Diva out into the corner. This should be a fall right here. Big shatter, but a nice displacement. Baby's back into it.
Is Gushue getting taken? Yep, there we go. Fisher making plays. Taking a door out. Gushue too. Looking for the snipe. IDK playing with fire there.
I think IDK got another environmental earlier, so we'll have to update his little minigame score. But this one is all Seoul again now, as they will escort Godspeed back to spawn. One tick taken. Godspeed in position to give Gushue a bubble right here, and you let him charge in.
Yeah, you're hoping that Godspeed's gonna make it. Godspeed just made it. Oh, and there's the grab. There's the grab. Not allowed. You are not allowed to touch the point. Get out. Point. And we can see this on Nuvani 8, where you get Fleta. Oh, Fleta just completely blindsiding him. IDK nearly gets blown up without even knowing what's happened.
Well, this is especially good when you only need to capture the point, and you have 3.5 minutes to do it.
Oh my goodness, that's like you got the tin can already. D-Max Rhea is going to be freeing his way back into a
Baby's dead. Baby's all alone, isolated by the Hammond. IDK gets there too late. Now IDK is trying to 1v1 a Hangzhou.
Oh, so sick, Fleta. So sick, Fleta. Now you're gonna get your barrage. You can just point blank barrage it, but you don't even need to. Because Seoul Dynasty, they win it just that quick. And there are definitely a lack of grins going on over on the side of the Spark. They're wondering what blazes just happened to us. How did it all go south so quick?
Yeah, who are we playing against? It's not fair. So substitutions incoming. And they're gonna bring 4 new people in.
There you go. Let's just build on that. You can see Fitz and Fleta are staying on from the last roster. Take a gander. What are we up against here, boyos?
right.
You got a dead baby and a dead door already. Munchkin just doing work.
All right. Okay. Well, Flutta takes to the sky. Munchkin, actually, his Widow's been so good this year.
And then you can just mix and match and put them all together to abuse teams like this. Every strategy could be in Seoul's playbook. You have no idea. This is sick.
And you can mix and match, and you're like, there's a lot of positives and there's some negatives when it comes to trying to field this many players on one team. But so far, it's all positive. Well, it was 7-0, but those 2 quick kills, I don't think it's going to be enough necessarily, though. But does Seoul have the staying power to stay on this? Reinforcements will be in favor of Hangzhou here as they're right behind the wall, right behind the garage. That's a nice kill to take down Munchkin as well.
Oh, that was an unfortunate time to reload. That is an unfortunate time to reload. Could have happened there. Let's see. Fitz right now just setting it up. Those could be big. There we go. Getting it done the old-fashioned way. Sure. We lose Jaehong on the other side, though. So they're going tit for tat, but the Spark, it is now the time to go for the play. Perhaps not wanting to waste more time on it if it doesn't work. Because the force on the barrage there, Toby's going to go ahead and get the res up on Marvel.
It's Marvel up, a much-needed heal. Goes on to the point as well. So will take the first point. Graviton Surge. That's about all they have going for them. A rally, of course. EMP comes in early, but they get grabbed!
3 up.
No follow-up available because they got grabbed!
Can't do it, can't play, can't make the plays. They are going to get overwhelmed, and this will be a 2nd point picked up here for Seoul Dynasty.
EMP is incoming, though, and there's nothing to stop this.
Oh, man, massive shatter. Kind of what you expect when you're all stacked up and you all get EMP'd. Nothing you can do. And Seoul Dynasty are going to get a whole lot of push now out of this.
There just hasn't been any follow-up on any of the good things that Hangzhou's been able to do. The EMP comes out, IDK save his team. That is okay, actually works out. They got Fitz in it.
Real, it actually works.
It looks very strange, but I think it looks strange because he was targeting Fitz. You can't get EMP.
Yeah, there it is. No EMP to worry about. Fitz instantly deleted. Touching the card, sacrificing himself to make the play. Seoul Dynasty, though, they're running in one after another. Marvel now out on a limb, just hanging in there, doing the best he can to survive, but Fletta goes down at the hands of IDK, and the rest of Seoul Dynasty will follow. It will be 2 points picked up for Seoul Dynasty, and the Hangzhou Spark now could feel a little bit more comfortable with how things played out.
Be ready as well. They nano Winston on in.
Shui trying to make the play. Going in, yep, hacked, and now you got no way out, buddy.
D.Va got slept as well, so the dive tanks both down, and Dragon gets fired in as well, getting clear off the cart. IDK down, Gushway down. Flutta is meta yet again. Goes in and they win that first fight. 2 minutes left for Hangzhou. Hope he doesn't get slept, but he's got to go in with his D.Va. Dragon gets nothing, zones out. Godsby is the one who slept. Grab comes in. He slept after the grab. Nice bubble on Baby D.Va, by the way.
Oh, buddy, there it is. All the big kills right at the end. Hangzhou Spark in the end. It turns out you just needed to go and make the plays.
Ultimates? Use 5 ultimates?
And you got him here too, in the replay. Just count along with us.
Yeah.
1 ult. Whoa, 2 ults. That's gonna take a while.
Fitz is looking for the EMP to try to reset the economy for Seoul.
Oh, but he doesn't manage to catch him. He is gonna force the sound barrier out. Fletta getting demolished.
We know now in retrospect, now that I think about it, actually is okay for Hangzhou to have to use all those ultimates because Seoul couldn't run that comp in this second part.
Coming in here from the Spark.
On Nano Gushway, the Goosh is loose. Goes for a huge shatter.
Finds 2, stuffs it, gets him into the corner.
Oh, Fitz goes down as well. Seoul can fight this. They have grab, they have shatter. And there's no defensive ultimates.
No, grabs all over the place though. They're getting brought in and it's gonna be Jaehong to go down in the mix. The shatter thrown out. Hail Mary play, but we lose IDK in trade for Munchkin. Marvel gonna be the next one, and Seoul Dynasty getting stuffed on the defense. It's the Hangzhou Spark who will power through, who will pick up 2 points. And guys, we can set it up now. The shatter gets thrown out. What a monster shatter thrown in by Marvel. 2 go down. Laid out for Slate. Godsby and Bebe out of the fight here for the Spark. Now it's a quick reset for the Spark. Just get back to spawn ASAP. Oh, there it is, full EMP. Massive EMP happens so early though, and are they able to back off? No, Gushui goes down, and this is a disaster potentially here for the Spark. They need to die quick. Instant reset right now. You've got another chance. Now they need to find a kill on Seoul Dynasty here, Spark. They need to find some value. IDK going down isn't going to help things here, and Bebe looks like he's going to follow up next. The Seoul Dynasty might actually pull off this defense. It's looking so good for him now. They kept their cool.
With Godspeed down, that might just be it. It is desperation time. Adora will fall next. There's nothing left for Hangzhou here. Seoul 3.0 wins their first map as a roster here. And we are going to map number 5. Oh boy, what a way to end the day.
Yeah, that is so good here. You can see it on the face of the Seoul Dynasty. Everything they were hoping for, fits and flat out redemption time for them. They stuck on and it made it work.
So let's see which iteration of Seoul is happening to. It does look like the Seoul 2.0 that we saw on Numbani. This was the 6th that played Numbani.
He's gonna get the pack, which means the tanks could be vulnerable. There's a golden opportunity here for Seoul Dynasty, but then Bebe and Adora, just like that, Bebe and Adora just make it all happen for the team.
Really great energy and pressure from Godspeed. We're on his POV most of the time. He was at 90 plus.
Spark don't care right now because they still got control of the point. As long as this fight goes on, they're getting closer and closer to 99.
Yeah. And this is a map that can be so difficult to win the fight cleanly enough to take it back. This used to go 90, 90, 99 with Barra battles in the sky. It is completely one-sided though, as Hangzhou racks up kill after kill. It is 8 kills to 0, all in favor of Spark right now. Add a few more in. 10-0, 71% and counting. By the time we fight again,
has the answer to the potential nightmare that Godspeed exactly is going to throw out right now on your screen. No trance. There is no trance to keep his team alive.
Just yeeted in from downtown because they got highly super early. Godspeed is on the hard carry right now. 13-0. Hangzhou take the first point of Oasis.
Right now, Fitz nearly copped it there, but that means that some support abilities are on cooldown. Oh, Rhea, though, getting overwhelmed. Godspeed, gotta be careful. Him and Gushui kind of stepping out of line, need to back off and give some ground. Seoul Dynasty getting that first control is so important now.
They're only down 1 though, and now they equalize because Jackson got stunned and now he gets fire struck. However, does Hangzhou think they can come in here clean enough? Because Seoul is in control of the point.
Buddy, we're gonna go for a trance now. That is a play here from Miley.
Should be counter-grabbed, like immediately counter-grabbed.
Yep, there it is. Brings him in and back to spawn with you. Michelle with the self-destruct, trying to be defensive, but the kills came in too quickly. Fitz goes down, and that is Seoul Dynasty getting sent back. So 50%, do we get 50%? Do I get a 50%? We may even get a 51. No, just a 50 for Seoul Dynasty. There you go.
Somehow Spark's still in control at this point, even though it's just been Fisher hanging out. He misses his charge and Fleta dies to his counterpart.
Adora's gonna go ahead and get into that fight. He's gonna love it. Fitz goes down to the hands of Godspeed, and Fisher pastes it against the wall as well. We're gonna get a tied situation now, and Spark take the lead. 51%. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than 50, and they keep climbing. This is bonkers. And now Fisher. There's a play. Adora! So good!
Godspeed with the cleanup gets another couple of kills. 9 final blows now for Godspeed as they look to close this one out. Adora shows up again big, and those are the plays. Those are the plays that don't show up in the stats. Hangzhou is going to take down Oasis in dominant fashion.
There you go, Godspeed.
Let's get it.
Making it as clear as they Seoul Dynasty go down in 5. The Spark thanking their lucky stars.
29-3. Whew. A sigh of relief for Hangzhou there, as it looked like they were dominating the first half of this match. Seoul made huge changes, swung back to the roster that brought them back into this match, and then just got rocked on Oasis, a map which they had not lost until just now.
And our owned by HP player of the match, Bebe and IDK.
Players of the match for one of the first times in the Overwatch League. We couldn't decide. Bebe on this map, IDK on the very first map, getting all of the environmental kills. God, the support line is really good. And, you know, you think about the top teams, the killers. Like we say, you've got Moth and Violet, crushers. Slime and Twilight, crushers. Jonak and Animo, crushers. Maybe start talking about these guys in the same vein when you're able to do all of that damage. So many final blows. The environmental kills, of course, from IDK, they protect each other. And I don't know, man. Like I always like when they seem like they have a good vibe together, too. I think that friendship really does, it is magical. It really helps you win games.
It's magical. And when you got to spend all day training for the same position, when you guys, it's the team within the team.
Yeah.
And you have to have that, be at the cutting edge. So, yes, glad to see that they get it today for our player of the match, by HP.